Hello again. Welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I'm going to talk to you about surrounding yourself with people who inspire you. And I just got off a couple hour call with a friend of mine who was teaching me a little bit about how to publish my book. And that was how the call started. But we talked about so many different things within that call. Our minds were both bouncing all over. And we have a similar mindset in a lot of ways. Sorry, you'll hear the dog chewing on his bone in the background. But what I love most about the call wasn't about the ways that we thought the same. It was about how we bounced ideas off of each other. It was about how, she would say something and that would spur me on to think of something else or to come up with an example of something similar, or how, she would take something that I had mentioned and run with it and make me think of it in a new way. Or, it was like 2 hours of just constant back and forth, both of us animated, both of us excited, both of us seeing so many possibilities in front of us. And, you need people in your life who light you up like that. And I'm very fortunate that I have a number of people in my life like that, but the energy tonight, especially for me on a day where, I wasn't feeling at my utmost in terms of energy, was, I don't know, it just makes you want to get up out of your chair and to get things done and to get things accomplished and to, forge new rivers and explore things you've never explored before. It's that kind of energy that goes out into this world and has a life of its own. And every connection point to those who it's meant to connect to, it energizes. And this is the thing. See, not all people are for all people. I mean, there are lots of people in my life in the past who are not in my present anymore. And that's for a whole host of different reasons. Not that they're bad people or I don't like them anymore or we had a fight or anything like that. It's just that there's often a time and a space for people in your life. And I had a conversation with another friend not too long ago about how it's funny how our paths had crossed each other's for 40 years. But it wasn't until, 9 months ago that we actually became friends. And again, there's a time and a space for everything. And I don't know why. I just believe that. And so when people show up in your life and you feel a connection, try to stay open as best you can. See where that leads you. See what opportunities might be there. And I don't mean opportunities, I don't mean being, to be taking advantage of somebody. I just mean remain open and see what comes of those connections. Maybe that person is there in your life as a solid foundation for some reason, or that person is there in your life as a connector between you and somebody else. Maybe that person's in your life to show you something about yourself that you didn't know. It might not be good, might not be bad. So you gotta stay open, right? There's a thing about how people are often reflections. And, we don't always show ourselves as our best selves, right? So sometimes the reflections that we see are not the most flattering. But there's always something to learn. So, all this to say, I'm so grateful for all the people who've connected with me in their lives and in my life. And I look forward to seeing what we talked about this evening, how that's going to go. And you'll know what's going to happen. Because it'll definitely come up in my musings in the future. Have a great one, everyone.